Show. My name is Brad. Squeeze. He just has a name in the show at this point.
Exactly. He serves
Right?
no real purpose.
Right. What is the purpose of the man of the Brad Squeeze Show when there's never a squeeze?
It's just Brad.
Right. Eventually he will come back to life. Squeeze? He's on his 10th or 11th life already.
Yeah,
He's been alive for about 300 years.
I know.
So,
he hasn't been here. He's at the Fountain of Youth.
Correct. So he will eventually come back to life, rise from the ashes again, and he will be back here on the show eventually. Eventually it'll be, like my son maybe will take over at some point. It'll be the Zachary and Squeeze Show, and then his grandson will take over. I don't know what his grandson's name is. Maybe Jeremiah. It'll be the Jeremiah and Squeeze Show. But Squeeze will always be here, in and out, for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Yeah. After we are well gone.
Shows generational wealth.
It is his generational wealth. So anyway, what we do here is we have a little fun. Because you have to have fun in life, right?
You do.
If you take life too seriously, then you're not going to smile as much, right? If you're going to sit there, you're not going to laugh.
I heard laughing extends your life.
That's correct. Comedy extends your life. And if you're going to take life very, very seriously, here's my public service announcement of the day. You ready?
Ready.
If you're going to take life very, very seriously, then you are not going to enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy life, you're going to walk around with stress and anxiety. So no matter what your situation may be in life, you still, yes, you can't be a joker all the time and be like, yeah, ha, ha, I don't care, I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life. That wouldn't be a very smart thing. But on the same token, all the small things in life, all the little things in life, sometimes better off to laugh it off than it is to
let it bother
you.
And eat at you.
That's why we like to joke around here. Because if I was insulted by everything Squeeze said to me,
this show would not.
This show would have lasted about a week. Right? It would have been one. It would have been a 1 week show, and then I would have said "F you." But I don't
get. Not on the radio, though.
But not on the radio, right? So that's why you have to take everything with a grain of salt. By the way, you know what? You also have to take with a grain of salt? Sharing. My little 1 minute. You're going to listen to me for about 1 minute. Tell you to share the video. Share on Facebook, share on Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, and you could just sit there like a lump on a couch?
A lump on a log.
A lump on a log?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're in the city, there's no log, so it would be the couch. If you're in the country, it would be a lump on a log. In the city, a lump on the couch. You can sit there either way and not do anything and just listen to me. Or you can take out your finger, which is what I'm doing right now, not give me the finger. But you can take out the finger, and you can go to the share button if you're watching us on Facebook, which is what I'm doing right now.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Only 2 people watching us on YouTube. What's up with that? I got to refresh my feed.
Yeah, there's 28.
28 people watching us. That sounds better. But mine says 2.
Mine too.
But 28. Okay, YouTube is lying to us. All right, so anyway, take out your finger. And what you do is share to your friend's timeline. What I'm doing is I'm my own friend, so I'm going to share to my timeline. And I just shared this to my own timeline. I'm going to go now to my timeline to make sure Facebook actually did it. And let's see. And did Facebook do it? Yes, Facebook did it. So I am on Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein on Facebook. I am on Brad Bernstein on Facebook. We are on YouTube at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. Kyle, would you be kind enough to text or email or smoke signal or however you can communicate with the people who
Share squeeze.
Share squeeze.
Got you.
That was a long.
Got you.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. All right, so now we're done. That wasn't even having fun. That was just doing our
No,
housekeeping.
you need that in the morning, some motivation.
We were just doing our housekeeping in the morning. You know, the first 5 minutes of our show is basically housekeeping. You know, we clean up what's, the problems. We share. We turn on equipment. We're
We wonder where
talking.
squeeze is.
We wonder where squeeze. It's all housekeeping. All right, so after now, we're done with the housekeeping portion of our show. Now we're going to get into the immigration portion of our show. So you can call right now. It's 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. Tamika Nelson says, I am looking dapper this morning. I am. Right back at you, Tamika. Melisha Barrett, good morning. Carol Anderson, the Tiger Squeeze, is resting.
I don't know that.
How does Carol the Tiger know that Squeeze is resting? Maybe is Squeeze resting
together.
next to Carol the Tiger?
No, she's married.
She's married.
She's married.
Yeah, but maybe her husband's like on a business trip right now, and Squeeze is resting. No,
Oh my
am I
God.
starting
Don't do
rumors?
this to Carol.
They've caught on to
She's a
Squeeze's
nice lady.
schedule.
Am I-
They know how he operates.
They know how he
doesn't sleep.
operates. He
Yeah, he's
doesn't-
like a bear. He just
Yes.
hibernates for like 3
Yes.
days, and then he's good for like 2 weeks.
Yes, and Carol agrees with me. Don't take life too seriously.
She just said no. They're not, her and Squeeze are not together.
Why is Tamika saying I'm mean? I didn't say anything mean today.
You said maybe a woman's committing adultery.
That's what
I was only joking. Carol's the nicest woman in the world.
Yeah, when you put it that way.
She is. Yeah, she's not. She's Carol. Carol is the nicest. I'm telling you the truth because I've met her.
Yeah.
Nicest, sweetest woman in the world. She wouldn't do one bad thing in life. And she, and as a matter of fact, she just shared with everybody. And Laverne, Carol's friend, came on because Carol shared on Laverne's timeline. So thank you very much. And of course, Sugar Combs says, God bless to everybody. So that's what's going on Facebook. On YouTube, Tamika Webb has said good morning to us as well. We have 12 open lines right now, so if you call, you will get on the radio. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. It is the Brad Sans Squeeze Show.
Sounds squeeze.
Sans Squeeze.
Yeah.
But we have our usual cast of characters. Little Mickey, a.k.a. now known as Empress.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. We have Kyle,
That is right.
also known as the strong, manly guy
In the streets.
in the streets. Totally.
I've been secretly calling Kyle Smiley
Smiling?
Smiley.
Yeah, that is just weird.
because he's always smiling.
No, he's not always smiling.
Yes, he is. He's smiling right now.
He's
Trying
smiling
not to now.
Yeah, he's smiling. All right. And of course, little Spielberg Jr. Spielberg Jr. Not
Yeah,
little.
I'm doing
Dan.
some marketing right now.
Yeah.
My Uber driver this morning was from
Right.
Panama, and
Uh-huh.
I have a lot of foreign Uber drivers in the mornings.
do?
Yeah, so I've been like advertising the show
Oh,
to them.
thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm texting
We're-
them right now.
We are very famous in Uber.
Yeah.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
the-
In Uber.
Across all apps.
I believe we are the most listened to show at Uber. I believe that. I can't guarantee you that, but I believe
There's also no data to dispute this.
there is no data dispute, so that's why I'm going to go with it. 1-800-529-5465. It's Friday morning. We got 12 open lines. Nobody on call. Call with your immigration questions right now. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. If you are listening on WVIP 93.5 FM in the metropolitan area, call right now, 1-800-529-5465 for your immigration questions. If you're watching on Facebook at law offices of Spar and Bernstein, call 1-800-529-5465. If you're watching on Brad Bernstein's personal Facebook page, call 1-800-529-5465. If you are watching on one of the pages that Carol Anderson the Tiger shared, such as Laverne's page, call 1-800-529-5465. We have Frank on the line. We got 11 other open lines, so call right now with your immigration questions. There is no squeeze today. We're going to get through a lot of immigration. We'll get to page 21. I promised everybody I will not forget it.
We have not forgotten.
We have never, ever forgot. Do you know we have never forgotten it ever?
But we're always being reminded.
But we're always being reminded about it. Why do people think we have bad memories?
Give us some trust.
Yeah.
That's how relationships
That's
grow.
right. If we don't say anything about USA Credit Repair,
They'll go ballistic.
by 12:30, it's like a revolution's going on, right?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a small coup
There's
in
a
the comment
small
section.
kook in the comment section, like, Brad, come on.
Wet Sugar Donna is here. She said good morning.
Good morning, Wet Sugar Donna.
Why do you call her Wet Sugar?
I just like saying it.
Wet Sugar, let us know why they call you that.
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you
Nickname.
something. I have no idea what she looks like, but it sounds very sexy, doesn't it?
Wait, it's wet or white?
Wet.
Oh my
She's
god.
not White Sugar Donna.
I thought it was
She's
like
white. No, she's
Like the
wet.
opposite of brown sugar?
No, she's Wet Sugar Donna. I mean, it just
That would be
makes
amazing.
your mind wonder, why is
Yeah.
she wet?
Wet sugar is not. That's not appealing.
That is appealing.
Why?
It is appealing
It-
if you're in the gutter.
It's appealing if you're in the gutter. It's appealing.
You can see the realization.
He's like, you know what he's like? He's like a little Boy Scout. You know, he doesn't get anything. You're like a nice little Boy Scout.
You know what it is? It's not. I'm not. But I leave that stuff at the door. And
No, you don't leave. You're like a little Boy Scout. You don't leave it at the door. You're a little Boy Scout.
Go to
Somebody's
the
very
door,
nice.
pick it up.
Yeah, somebody's got to keep this PG.
Yes.
At some point.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. Let's go just do some immigration. Frank,
Hello?
how are you?
Good, good. I was going to say good morning, Brad and Squeeze, but Squeeze is always late, it seems like.
Squeeze is late, never there. We don't know what happens to Squeeze. We just, but you want to know what though? We're used to it. We roll with the punches here. So what's going on, Frank?
Good morning to all.
Good morning.
Everything is well. A quick question.
Yeah.
My wife's going to be going traveling abroad. You know, we did the provisional waiver. We're in the NVC stage now. What documents should I send with her? We have tons of documents. What's the necessity? What does she have to bring with her?
Okay, so she's applying for her green card?
We did provisional waiver.
You got the provisional waiver approved?
Yeah.
Okay, so now she's going for her green card. How did she come to the United States?
She came through Canada.
Okay, and when she came through Canada, nobody asked her for any documentation. Is that correct?
No.
Okay.
She kind of snuck through. Yeah,
She snuck through.
Yeah.
Fine. So if you're a sneaker, without showing any fake documentation, you entered without inspection. Whether you just sat in the back of the car and nobody asked any questions, you were literally in the trunk of the car, you ran across the
Right.
border, whatever, however it is. Now, when she goes back home to pick up her green card, there's going to be basically 4 areas of questioning. One area of questioning, which you got to be prepared for, is this a real marriage? Do you live together? Have you lived together? Do you share an economic relationship? So all the documentation to show that you and her have lived together in the same household, which could be, photos together, leased together, any mail addressed to her or to you or to the both of you at your marital address would indicate that you're both living together in the same household. And then there's, do you share an economic relationship? Do you have shared bank accounts? Do you do your taxes together? Are you supporting her? Things of that nature. How do you share the income from the marriage? How do you share the debts of the marriage? That's one set of areas of questioning, because they want to know this is a real marriage. This wasn't a lady who paid Frank money to get a green card. Okay. The second set is, does she have any criminal records? Has she ever been arrested before? Has she ever come across the police before? If that's never ever happened in her lifetime, the answer is no, and they move on. Okay, because they're doing background checks on her anyway. They'll know. Okay. The third set of questioning will be, could we see the medical examination that you took at the doctor's office, which she's going to do in whatever country she has to go return to, and the doctor it'll be done about 4 or 5 days before the interview, and the doctor wants to know she doesn't have any communicable diseases that's going to cause a wide-ranging epidemic here in the United States. And number 2, they want to make sure that she's mentally healthy and that she's not abusing drugs. So many times the doctor will ask, have you ever smoked weed before? I'm just giving this as an example.
Right.
And the person who's getting the green card would say, yeah, I smoked weed, about a month ago, 2 months ago at a party. And then all of a sudden the doctor will check off drug abuser.
Right.
So, you know, to me, the answer is, have you ever smoked weed? The answer is no.
Right.
Okay. And then they may take a blood. They may take a right. Perfect. They may take a blood test. They may take a urine test. There's no drugs in her system, no communicable diseases. Then she's just going to bring the medical examination to the embassy, and they'll open it up and they'll say, okay, everything looks good from the doctor's side. And the last thing they're going to ask, which is why I asked you how she came across the border in the United States, is, have you ever lied to the U.S. government? Have you ever committed a fraud? Have you ever misrepresented yourself? It's one thing to run across a border or to hide in the trunk of a car or sit in the back seat of a car and not answer any questions, and the Border Patrol looks at you and and says, okay, move on. It's another thing to say, ma'am, can we see some documentation? And she flashes a document that's not her, whether it's somebody else's passport or even worse, a U.S. citizen's passport. And now she's committed a misrepresentation on her entry into America. And if she were to go down and that's how she entered the United States, she would be barred because the provisional waiver does not cover misrepresentation.
Right, right. Well, as far as entering the country, like you said, she's a sneaker. But in her country, in her home country, she did apply many times, maybe 2-3 times. This is 20 years ago,
Right.
2-3 times for
a visitor's visa.
Right, and she got denied because her parents were already here.
Okay, so
she went ahead. So she went ahead and legally changed her name, and she didn't attempt to come to the States, so she went to Canada instead.
All right. So what I hear is this. And tell me if I'm wrong. What I hear is that she went to the U.S. Embassy. She applied legally for a visitor's visa.
Right.
She told the truth. Her parents are in the United States. This is her name. She didn't misrepresent any facts. She went twice and honestly tried to get a visitor's visa both times with whatever the honest facts of her life and situation are. She was turned down twice.
Right.
At that point, she got a name change, whether legal or not legal, and entered entered Canada with what was an illegal name change. Now, she misrepresented facts to Canada. She lied to Canada, and I would assume that if she tried to go to Canada, they would not want her for lying and saying she was somebody when she was not. Now, Canada's not the United States, because the question is, did you ever misrepresent yourself to the United States?
Right.
And the answer is no, she didn't. She came to Canada misrepresenting herself, then lived in Canada. Then one second, and I think she's probably going to want to have a consultation with me to go through this and make sure that everyone's on the same page here.
Right.
And she misrepresented herself going to Canada, but then coming from Canada to the United States, crossing over the border, she just entered without inspection. Nobody ever asked her anything, and that's fine.
The way she explained it to me basically is. Can
I tell you something?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say any more because I'm scared you're going to say something that's going to ruin her. So what I would say to you is have a private, personal consultation. Everything you've said so far is good. Everything you've said so far is quote-unquote kosher for going home and coming back. She didn't do anything that would prevent her. I'm just scared you're going to say something more. So,
but it was a legal name change. It was a legal.
Oh, it was legal. Fine. So then that's even better. That's even better.
No, it was that's what I was trying to tell you. It was definitely legal. Yeah, she has documentation on that.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right. So then that's all better. But I would still suggest that she make an appointment to come and see us. So now she got married in her legal name change. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Right, exactly. When I married her, exactly.
Right. Okay. So now they're gonna have. So now I can assure you that the U.S. Embassy is going to ask a million questions about her name change. Okay.
Right, which we have every day.
And I hope that she said what her prior name was and what her real name is now and everything.
Sure.
Okay. All right. What country is she from?
She's from Turkey.
From Turkey. Yeah. She's definitely. I would suggest strongly that she make an appointment to see us before she goes, just as a second opinion. And the reason is, A, because of this whole name change thing, and B, because you're telling me Turkey. And although Turkey's not on the banned Muslim list, it is a Muslim country, and they are extreme vetting, I think would be the term that Donald Trump uses for people from Turkey.
Right.
All right, so I would suggest, I mean, if you're happy with whoever is representing you, then fine, but if you want a second opinion, I would suggest you make an appointment. All right?
Right. Is there a way to track the NVC stage online, like on the USCIS website?
No.
There's no way to check it?
No. You just got to call them.
Okay.
All right, hold on one second.
Thank you.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call to get your immigration questions asked and answered. 1-800-529-5465. Kyle, did you want to add anything to the woman from Turkey who changed her name?
I honestly didn't know what to add. That was very technical and specific information that was being given out.
Thank you very much. So I am not just a joker.
Yes,
I am a serious person with serious ideas and serious knowledge.
Those are the Coors Lights, hard-hitting facts.
The Coors this is not football, though.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. This is real life.
This is real life.
This is real life. All right, 1-800-529-5465. Marcia. Marcia.
Yes, Brad. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm all right. Just a quick question. My husband went in to do his citizenship and he failed it 2 times. So he say he go see a lawyer and the lawyer say he can go in with him for a reapply over from scratch and he can go in with him. Does a lawyer can go in with you when you go do your citizen test?
The answer is yes. A lawyer can go in with you to do your citizenship test, but guess what the lawyer doesn't do? He or she does not do the test. You still have to pass the test.
Yeah.
So why did he not pass the test?
He say when they asked him the question, I guess he didn't speak back to them properly in English. That's the part he said.
All right. So the lawyer can't speak the English for him.
Right.
All right. He has to be able to study and speak it himself. So you can hire all the lawyers you want, but it's you that has to pass the test, not the lawyer. Yeah. Now, what a lawyer can do is sit there and say, wait a second, he just wrote the sentence George Washington's white horse, and he spelled George wrong, and then, the immigration officer will say, oh, he doesn't know how to write English. And the lawyer is going to say, no, he knows how to write English. He just wrote George Washington's white horse. He's not the best speller in the world. That doesn't mean he's illiterate. Those are 2 different things. Yeah. So, the lawyer can argue, basically, the point is the lawyer can argue if it's a close call. But if it's not a close call and he can't read, he can't speak, there's nothing the lawyer is going to be able to do for him.
Yeah, but what he said when he get back the letter, they say he can apply back, but the lawyer said no, because that's going to take a next longer term, so all you have to do is go back from scratch.
Wasn't apply back and go back from scratch the same thing? What's the difference?
Yeah, no, because they say if he think he doesn't feel he can, what word you use for that now? Write back a letter and
let me ask
you, appeal it and come back in. So rather than appeal it, you think he should go back from scratch?
Well, appeal means that they made a wrong decision. Okay? It sounds like the facts are that he wasn't able to read. So you're appealing something that you're going to lose. Because when you appeal, you're going to say, you made a wrong decision. Of course I know how to read. But it sounds like he doesn't know how to read. How old is he?
I think he's 54.
Okay. And how long has he had a green card?
Over 6 years.
Over 6 years. All right. And why doesn't he know how to read? Did he go to school?
No, he go to school, but I don't know. Some people, Brad, some people don't know how to read. That's what happened. I always tell my kids they got to learn how to read. I always instill in them, take a book and read.
So this is the deal. This is the deal. I could almost assure you that taking the money and going to hire a lawyer to refile again, unless he's really knows how to read and they just made a bad decision, he's going to get the same result again. You know, what has changed in his reading abilities from the first time you filed to the second time you filed, other than you hired a lawyer? The lawyer is not his English tutor. Okay, so you have two choices, the way I see it. Three choices. Okay? One is take the money instead of hiring a lawyer and go find somebody to teach you English and learn how to read. Okay? Now, sometimes at 56, you may say, well, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Okay? The second option is you can get a medical exemption from the reading and writing on the citizenship if you have a medical deficiency. You have a mental deficiency. Not because you never learned to read, it's because you're mentally incapable of reading. But then you would need to go to a doctor to run certain tests and come back to immigration and say, because we ran these tests, he has this diagnosis, and he's unable to read, blah, blah, blah. Or lastly, wait until 15 years. Okay, because after 15 years and over 55, you can exempt the reading. Hold on one second, Marcia. I'm now getting flack on Facebook and YouTube that Brad is in lawyer mode and doesn't realize how long he's going. I see that. I see that out of the corner of my eye. All you have to do, you are all part of the show.
I was going like this, but you're not looking at me.
You are all part of the show. I was in lawyer mode. You are all part of the show. So you could go like this.
I did. You did hear me. That's how I know you're like in the zone. Don't want to interrupt.
I was learning.
You were learning.
I was learning.
Yeah.
I need a safe word.
That's what we need a safe
Wet sugar.
Wet sugar.
Wet sugar. That's our safe word, okay? When I start talking way too long and we have to get to the next calls, just say, Brad.
Wet sugar.
Wet sugar.
Wet sugar.
It would be better if Squeeze said it though, because you know he has that sexy voice.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, he does the
don't
sexy
know
voice.
that. I don't know that at all.
You wouldn't know that because you're just a strong manly guy.
Exactly.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Gene.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's a pleasure for me to participate in this live question and answer.
Okay, my pleasure as well.
I'm one of your followers.
Thank you.
On Facebook.
Thank you.
And I know that you are good at attorney then.
Thank you.
My question is that, what can I do if I have a pending asylum status and they don't call me yet to any interview?
Well, if it's been more than 180 days, you can apply for your work permit.
For how much?
150 days, excuse me, you can apply for your work permit.
No, I have my work permit already.
Okay, so then there's nothing you can do. You just got to wait it out.
Okay, but is there any more process so I can take to become a legal permanent resident?
No, you just got to wait out. Well, there may be other processes outside of asylum, but you're asking me, can you move your asylum faster? No, you just got to wait it out.
Okay, but my other problem is, and I got my girlfriend, I got a new girlfriend in here, and she's American, and I was afraid like to get married with her.
Oh no, then you should come in. If you're in love and it's a bona fide marriage, you can come in and we can try to work on getting you a green card that way.
Thank you so much.
All right, so hold on one second, all right?
That guy had a soothing voice.
Yeah, why were you smiling when he calls up and he says, "It's such a pleasure to..." All of a sudden, the man says something very nice.
Yeah.
He says, "It's a pleasure to listen to your show."
Yeah.
And Kyle just has this huge smile. Why did you have this huge smile on your face?
I said that he smiled.
No, when I heard his voice, it was so perfectly calm and soothing. It was hilarious. And then he had the
Another man's
perfect
voice.
diction. And it sounded like an NPR host called into another radio show while on air. And he's just like,
It's Morgan Freeman's cousin.
Love Morgan Freeman's voice.
You know whose voice I love? I forgot his name. Who I think has the best voice ever. James Earl Jones.
That's the best voice
The
ever.
best voice.
He's got a good one. I
Yeah.
don't know about best.
I love his voice.
I would not want to hang around him all day when he's talking like.
He talks, you know, in his
he has such a
deep
rich,
baritone.
regal voice. I wouldn't want to hear that every day.
No,
Could you imagine doing scumbag things with him?
What?
What? Where are you going with this show?
Like, that's why I couldn't have his voice like for a friend.
Like?
Because you couldn't take James L. Jones to a strip club.
Yes, you could.
You could. Could you imagine? Yes, shake it for me, cinnamon.
All right, this is going way off.
Wet sugar.
Wet sugar. We don't have the Michelle Obama. Oh my God.
Even Michelle can't handle it.
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Pisa. Pisa?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
What's going on?
Okay, I think I interviewed immigration 2015, and ever since I've been waiting for a reply. I didn't get anything. I got my work permit and everything else. They also sent me a letter for second interview, but they also sent me an advance parole. I would like to know if I could travel on the advance parole now.
Yes, as long as you have a pending adjustment application, which it sounds like based on what you're telling me, you can absolutely travel on your advance parole.
So I'll be safe to travel right now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But don't stay out too long. Just go, a few days, a week at the most.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much.
All right, enjoy your trip. All right, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Leave your questions on Facebook at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. We're going to get to social media check-in in about 5 minutes. Leave your questions on Facebook at Brad Bernstein. If you didn't hear me the first time, we will be getting to social media check-in in 4 minutes and 45 seconds. You can leave your questions on YouTube at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. And in 4 minutes and 35 seconds, we will be getting to social media check-in. In the meantime, you can still call into our radio show. We have open lines, and you can call in to get your immigration questions asked and answered. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. This is the Brad Squeeze Show. Squeeze. I am joined by Empress Nikki, who is manning the social media for the day. Kyle, who's just hanging out, making jokes.
Correct.
Strong family guy. Spielberg Jr., who came in, pressed play on the camera, and now
he's getting a check.
Is getting a check for that. All right.
Tamika says she likes Denzel's voice.
Denzel Washington's voice.
Yeah,
I like Denzel
nice
Washington's voice too.
I think something.
What about Sean Connery? You like his voice?
This is interesting.
They always make fun of him on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
right.
I think that's like Sean Connery's like the white guy go-to imitation, and Denzel's the black guy go-to imitation.
Yeah. They always make fun of Sean Connery. Why do they make fun of him all the time?
Because it's distinctive, and it has like a lot of spit.
Right,
in the cheeks.
He's always on Jeopardy with Alex Trebek on Saturday Night Live, right?
Is he?
Yes, on Saturday Night Live they always put him on Jeopardy.
Trebek. Yeah, there's that.
All right, Trebek. You know, they always do that.
The one episode, when they do Jeopardy, and then Sean Connery's one of the guests.
Yeah, and then you're like, why would Sean? I guess the guy does a good Sean Connery. All right, 1-800-529-5465. All right, so now this goes to USA Credit Repair. Do you know what? We shamed everybody today. Nobody reminded us about page 21.
They believed in us.
They believed in us.
And we repaid their trust.
We were paying their trust. No, it would have been great. I was thinking about not doing it.
You're like, hello, you forgot about page 21.
I was thinking about not doing it. Like, we talk about it, and it's like, listen, we know we're going to do it. You don't have to remind us. We're adults, and then we just don't do it.
And then cut to the disclaimer at the end.
USA Credit, we have to do it by contract. It's page 21. And everyone, for the new viewers, what is page 21? Page 21 is a very big, enormous contract that I signed less than a year ago when we started doing social media online. We were always doing radio on 93.5 WVIP for 20 years. But when we went social media online, I signed this big contract. It was a ridiculous thing that they gave me. And on page 21, I have to talk about USA Credit Repair at least once during the show. It's now my second time talking about it.
Correct.
But we never gave out their number.
Or our website.
Or their website. So what does USA Credit Repair do? They fix bad credit.
They hand you the
Credit
keys.
A1.
Right.
Too many catchphrases.
Yeah.
What was your catchphrase, Empress?
They make your credit A1.
They make your credit A1. What is your catchphrase, strong manly guy?
Oh, they hand you the keys.
They
to
hand you the
beautiful
keys
credit.
to beautiful credit.
Yeah. And maybe that key also leads to a house. Maybe that key leads to a car.
Or squeezes Ferrari.
Exactly.
I'll never let you touch a Ferrari.
Right now, wouldn't that be great? Like, you know, if you're the 100th caller, you will get the keys to beautiful credit and squeezes Ferrari.
Let's start that promotion right now.
Yes.
When Squeeze can't protest.
What do you have a catchphrase for USA Credit, Spielberg Jr.?
Please help me.
Please help me. All right, so those are our 3 catchphrases of the day. USA Credit, A1 Credit. Was that your catchphrase? USA Credit, the key to beautiful credit and squeezes Ferrari.
Correct.
Or 3, USA Credit, please help me. Call USA. I don't like any of them. Call USA. I was trying to go with one. I was thinking about it.
You don't know what A1 means. That's why.
A1. A1. Everyone knows what A1 means. What
A1 steak sauce.
A1.
Top of the line.
Oh my God, he's doing Boy Scout again.
Guys, I live on the edge. I swear.
You're not on the edge.
My
You're a
life
Boy
is
Scout.
full of danger.
You're not full of danger. You're a Boy Scout.
Full of danger.
You are not. Oh my God. You know, Spielberg Jr. He came in to work on Monday, and I go, hey, what'd you do this weekend? Over July 4th. He's like, oh, crazy. I go, what'd you do? He goes, watch movies.
That did not happen.
That is exactly what happened. He had a crazy weekend watching movies. Spielberg Jr. All right.
Sandbags.
What?
They feel like sandbags.
Yeah,
That's what came to me.
Charmaine Gooden. No, Squeeze is not fired.
No, okay. USA Credit. Charmaine, he is not fired. USA Credit, 1-800-872-7177. If you want A1 credit, if you want the keys to beautiful credit, or if you just need help,
there it is.
There it is. Call USA Credit Repair, 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. Why are all the calls sound clogged today? I don't know. Did the call sound clogged to me?
No, I heard it.
They didn't sound like that in studio.
Not in studio, but we will check that out. We'll listen to the we'll listen to the show after. We'll go listen to the tape. 1-800-872-7177 USA Credit, or go to their website wefixbadcredit.com. USA Credit Repair, our proud sponsors. All right, back to the show, little Nikki. Ready for social media check-in?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Drummer Dang.
Drummer Dang?
Dang.
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 Okay, on Facebook, my i360 has not yet been approved. However, they just sent back that they need more documents, and I didn't fill out one part of the paper. Do I print out all the forms and do the part where they need me to fill out, or should I fill it out all over again?
I'm not sure.
They sent him an RFE.
And they said what?
He didn't fill out one of the sections.
Fill it out.
Should he do it all over again, or just fill out that one section?
Fill out the one section.
Okay. You like how I did that?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, this is from Natisha. Good morning again. My dad, living in America for approximately 27 years, never had a run-in with the law. He is not sure what to do to get himself straight. How can you help him? That's how do
you get a green card.
Yeah.
Call 1-800-LawLink. We never say LawLink, do we?
Because ever since we changed the name, you never say LawLink.
Sometimes I get tongue-tied. 1-800-529-5465.
You didn't sound tongue-tied at all.
Yeah, I got tongue-tied a second ago because I was yelling out the USA Credit Repair number. Sometimes I get tongue-tied.
Mix them.
Yeah.
Okay, we're flipping to YouTube from Tamisha Webb. How long does it take for a conditional permanent resident to get their Social Security card and after entering the United States? How long? You should
apply the day you get your green card mailed to you. You have a green card in your hand, go to Social Security, and they'll mail you your Social Security card like 3 or 4 days later.
Okay. This is from May Ray on YouTube. If you have been abused under domestic violence from one country and came here hiding from that person, husband in parentheses, is there any way to get status based on that?
Maybe you have a claim for political asylum as abused spouses. You know, that's a good social group, perhaps, depending on what the country conditions are, where you're from.
That's all we have from social media for now.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Bridget. Bridget.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Oh, it's a great pleasure listening to your program.
Oh, thank
daily.
you. Thank you. Spread the word, please.
Okay, I sure do.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, my thing is, I don't think it's a little problem, I think. But my thing is, I've entered the U.S. on a visa, visiting visa. And I got married. I have a child with my husband.
Great.
And I don't know what's the procedure to go through.
Is your husband a citizen?
He's not a citizen, but he's a permanent resident. 23 years he has been here.
Okay, so you're married to him now?
Yeah, we are married from last year, November.
Is there any reason why he can't become a citizen?
No, he can become a citizen.
All right, so two things are going to happen. One, he's going to file an I-130 visa petition for you. Simultaneously, he's going to file for his citizenship. Both the citizenship and the I-130 should get approved around the same time, around the 6-7 month mark of when you file.
Okay.
Once he's a citizen, once you have an approved I-130, you're going to file your adjustment of status. You'll get your work permit 90 days after that. So around the 10-11 month mark from when you start, you should have your work permit in your hand, and you should have your green card sometime 3 to 4 months after that. So a little over a year, you should have your green card in your hand.
Okay.
All right. Hold on one second. We can help you. Hold on. All right.
Okay.
All right. What? 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Did you say what sugar?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Then let me go to Stacy then. Stacy?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
My husband is a green card holder. He's been here almost 3 years. I'm a citizen. And he has a daughter in Jamaica. She's 20 that we want to file for. Is it better for me to file for her or for him to file for her?
When did you get married?
Almost 6 years ago.
Yes, the husband who's a citizen should be filing as the stepfather. Make sure.
No, my husband's not a citizen. I'm the citizen.
Oh, you're the citizen. Okay, then you should be. And whose child is it? Your husband's child?
My husband's child.
Okay, then you should be filing as the stepmother because the marriage happened before the child turned 18, and you're the U.S. citizen. Make sure this is the #1 rule I'm going to tell you from this call. Okay, make sure the I-130 visa petition gets filed before the child turns 21.
21. Yeah, I know that. That's what I'm trying to do it this weekend.
Right.
So I wanted to know.
Right. You do it. You do it. You're the citizen. As long as you do it and you're the citizen and it goes in before 21, the child will get here in about a year. If you wait until after 21, it's a 7-8 year wait for that kid.
Oh Lord! And she has an infant baby. She's going to be a year old in December. Has the baby on.
Unfortunately, the baby will not be added on because the child's an immediate relative. So the 20-year-old's going to come up with a green card. The baby would be left behind with somebody to care for it. Then at that point, the child can turn around and file an I-130 for the baby, and that would be about another 18 months. And while waiting for the green card, the child can go back and forth, get a reentry permit, do lots of things, but the process is start the I-130 for her now.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, and then let me tell you Rule 2, quickly. Okay, Rule 2 is never forget Rule 1. All right?
Thank you.
Take care, bye-bye. 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465.
I have 2 questions on social media.
That was not the safe word.
No, the safe word is if you're going on for too long.
Oh, that's the only time.
Okay.
Okay, got it. All right.
This is on Facebook. Good morning. My brother from Guyana. He's been robbed and terrorized along with his family. He has a visa for his family, and they come to the U.S. Would they be able to stay permanently? Those guys been to jail and released, and they are back on the street.
Maybe. There's a claim for asylum, but, there's a difference between being persecuted and just living in a dangerous neighborhood. So we would need to know more about it.
Okay, and this from Tracy Bent. How long will it take to get appointments for adjustment of status? We got married. He is a CIT?
Citizen.
About
9 months. 8 months. 7 months. 7 to 9 months. 1-800-529-5465. Stacy.
Hi, Brad.
Hi,
good morning.
Good morning.
I'm good. I have 2 questions for you. I'm in the supermarket. Might be noisy.
Okay.
All right. So a friend of mine, her daughter is here. She's 12.
Right.
The mother is a green card holder. As you know, she was married to a citizen, but the child overstayed. What can she do?
The mother's married to a citizen. The child overstayed, and how old is the child?
12. The mother has a green card.
And the husband is a citizen.
Yes.
So then the husband should file an immediate relative petition, I-130, and get the kid a green card immediately.
Okay. So the mother can't do anything. Just have the husband do it.
Correct.
All right. Last question.
Yes.
A cousin of mine, he just sent in he has his temporary green card, but he sent in for the permanent. How long does it take again? 6 months or 90 days?
He has a temporary green card.
Mm-hmm.
And he now sent in for his permanent, meaning he had a conditional resident card. It's going to take it'll take like 30, 60 days to get an extension, but may take more than a year before they get a decision.
But he can travel within that time?
He can travel with the extension.
Okay, you said extension is?
In about 30
days.
About 30 days, yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Brad.
Thank you very much. Enjoy.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Donna. Donna.
Hi, good morning, Brad.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
I would like to file for my dad. Right. I know I need his birth certificate. What else do I need?
Was your dad married to your mom?
No.
Okay, so then you're going to also need proof that you had a bona fide daughter-father relationship between your age of birth to 18. So
I was living with him.
Okay. All right, you're going to have to demonstrate that you lived with him as a kid.
Okay.
All right, and that his name is on your birth certificate from when you were born.
Okay.
All right, so you have to prove biological father and that you lived with him as a child. That's what you need.
Okay.
School records. Start
mine.
Your birth certificate and maybe school records and
for him.
For you to show that he was the guardian of you when you went to school. You lived with him.
Oh, so that's all I need? Birth certificate and the school record?
Maybe more. You got to prove you and him had a relationship. Pictures together, friends and family, affidavits from people. It's not as simple as just submit a birth certificate.
Okay.
All right, but if you need help, come see me. I was just giving you a head start.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. That's it. That's it for at least the radio people. Do we have anybody on Facebook?
No new questions. Everyone's just saying hi to Cordella. She just came.
Everybody loves Cordella. She's becoming famous.
She's a fan favorite among the fans.
Fan favorite among the fans. That's very funny. And what about YouTube? Do we have anything on YouTube?
Tamisha just sent us a smiley face.
Very nice.
Love smiley faces.
Yes. Cordella, a fan favorite. Did you see we posted yesterday I think I put it on my Instagram. I kind of change it around. Sometimes it's on my Instagram. Sometimes it's on the Spar and Bernstein Instagram. Sometimes it's on the Brad and Squeeze Instagram. But it's also on Facebook. Our little segment, we were talking about Fatty yesterday.
We did. I have not seen anything yet.
It was very funny.
It has to be. Yeah, I enjoyed yesterday's Fatty conversation.
Yeah, with Cordella, who's a sport. And it's very funny. So if you go to my Instagram at Bernstein_Brad, or you go to Brad Bernstein's YouTube, Facebook, I think it's on YouTube also. Did I put it on YouTube? Spielberg Jr.? You don't know. You don't follow anything. You just press play. You just press play. What?
Also, I like some of it, but I can't rewatch the videos that I made. It's weird.
Yeah, that's very true. You just like it.
Yeah, I can't be like, oh, look at this. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, no,
I'm very good.
Yeah, I'm really good, right. Yeah, so that's very funny. I didn't realize when you like it, you don't actually watch it again.
No, it's like I did that.
Yeah.
All right, so you can check it out. It was very funny on Bernstein_Brad on my Instagram page, or on YouTube at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, on Facebook at Brad Bernstein, Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. We also post some funny stuff on the Spar Bernstein Instagram page, and of course you could also follow the Brad and Squeeze Show, soon to be called the Brad Show, on Instagram. No, it will not be called the Brad Show. Squeeze will be back shortly. I'm sure he will be there for 12 o'clock. He will have woken up from his slumber.
Hopefully.
Right? Do you think he's slumbering?
He is slumbering.
He is slumbering.
He deserves to slumber.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching and listening.
2 questions came in. You want to squeeze them in?
Oh, whoa. Let me go to Stacy. Stacy's been waiting.
Hello?
Stacy, quickly.
Hi. Good morning. I have a question.
Yeah.
Great. If someone, like, I have a husband and 2 kids, and I filed for them, and they have a conditional. What happens if you don't renew it for them to become permanent residents?
Then they become illegal.
Okay. Is there any penalty or anything that...
The penalty is you're an illegal alien if you don't renew it.
Okay.
Deportable alien. You got to do it.
I got to do it. But if I decide that if I feel like if I don't want to renew anymore, then
you don't want to be with him anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're the citizen.
Yes, I'm a citizen.
Okay, so then no, there's nothing for you to do. He has to find his own way, and I mean, there's waivers for him to file without you. You don't have to sign anything.
Oh, okay.
So if he's smart, he can figure it out for himself how to do it.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Or if you want to be a nice woman, just tell him to call me. But there's nothing for you to do.
There's
no consequence to you.
Even though they're here less than 1 year,
Yes.
most likely that they can get it waived.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right. 1-800-529-5465. You had a quick question, Nikki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn wants to know if she overstayed her work visa, how can she get another one?
She can't without going home, and then if she overstayed by more than a year, it's a 10-year bar.
And Janny, my daughter came backtrack. Can she get true, and how?
Can she get true? Backtrack. Backtrack means illegal without inspection. And the answer, so my daughter came backtrack. Can she get true? Means how does my daughter get a green card if she entered without inspection? And the answer is call and make an appointment.
1-800-529-5465.
And she had to have been from Guyana. That's Guyanese.
Yeah.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.